Healing generational wounds. What does that even mean? Well, I feel like I've probably gone through some things this year that make me feel like maybe I understand that. When you have a loss of a parent, or you're losing like a family home or something that has been part of your life for most of your life, and you're losing that, or you're going to lose that, or you're preparing to leave that, there is a lot of clearing and loss that goes along with that. A lot of emotions, a lot of just clearing. And I'm honestly, this year for me, I've I feel like I lost my mom 3 years ago, and I don't feel like I really grieved her during that time, because it was during COVID, and our family, we do flowers, we grow flowers for a living, and we ship them all over the United States. So during that time, during COVID, we were so busy, so didn't really have time to process losing her. And we didn't really go through her things, and the home wasn't really changed at all. And so this year my dad announced that he was selling our family farm here in Woodland. And so since then, for the last 5 months, I've been working on clearing all the spaces, all my mom's spaces, the home, things on the farm, things that I've helped build, as far as the gift shop and everything. And so it feels like this huge clearing. I've had a ton of different emotions, anywhere from denial, anger, frustration, sadness, grief, just all of that. It has just been so difficult. And again, it's, this is not just a family home. It's where I also, I work here. So I started a whole gift shop and that. So there's a lot of things that are tied to losing not only our family home, but, just all the memories and everything. And I know that there's people that say, you always have your memories, and that is very true. But there's something to be said about cleansing a space. Like when you clear, whether it's photos or items or decor or furniture or anything, there's memories and things tied to those things. And while it's very difficult to release and to let go, it's also clearing and cleansing the energy around. And I found that the more I've been clearing, which has been a lot, I'm not gonna lie, my mom was a little bit of an organized pack rat. She had a lot of stuff, but it was very organized. But still, I mean, she had so many interests in life, and because of that, she was a student of life, and she had a lot of books and a lot of she learned a lot, and she just loved life. And as I went through her stuff, I got to kind of learn things about her that I probably didn't even know. And so I had a lot of appreciation for that, but it was also, again, a lot of ways it's like, Mom, why did you leave all this stuff for me to go through? And that's hard too, because when you feel like you're going through their personal stuff, of a parent, it's very difficult. And, and there's, like I said, I have my own memories. My children have their memories, and, my children grew up here on this farm, just like I mean, not all, but we were literally down the road. And so they were here a lot. And so it's not just the loss of the farm and all that for me personally, but it's also for my family, my brothers, their wives, their families, the kids, my children, and, even just the daily struggles of the loss. And so when I think of generational wounds, I think of not just, like I understand, my parents moved here to create a new life, and we came from, a different country. And so there's all, even the photos of my grandparents, there's all this releasing when you let things go. And we've sold a lot of things. There's a lot of things that we threw away. There's a lot of things we gave away. And there's something really great about that. I know it's hard to do, but it feels like you're clearing things that you've been tied to, or that have maybe tied you down in your life, that you're releasing and you're letting go and creating room for new beginnings in your life. And while that is very, hard to do, it's also very invigorating and energetic and just feels amazing. Look at me. I've got cold sores everywhere. I've thrown my back out. I am a total train wreck, total mess. However, I am finally at a point after months of going through this. This is 43 years plus of, stuff, and memories and things. But 43 years, and I'm finally to a point where I am ready. I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to start my own life. I know that sounds weird, but start my own life with focus on what I want out of my life, and what I'm going to do, and how I want to enjoy things like, my home and gardening, or whatever it is I want to do. I feel like I've been so tied up in my family stuff for so long, and I'm not blaming anybody for that. I've chosen the things I've chosen. I have no regrets at all. Working for the family farm and all, I have no regrets of that at all. But I do feel like there's a time where, it's time to move forward with what you want. And so I guess the message that I have today is, loss can be horrible and difficult and challenging. And I feel like there's a lot of people that are going through that right now in many different ways. There's a huge, collective shift that's going on. And when you have that shift, before that happens, you have to go through a lot of cleansing and clearing. But boy, I feel very optimistic about the other side of this. And this is the first time I've kind of felt that way. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I just want to, say that, for all of you that are going through difficult times, whether that's loss of family members or loss of job or whatever you're going through, or just feeling stuck, you got this, and you matter, and whatever you're feeling matters, and whatever you're going through, feel it, own it, and then release it. And if you can't release it at that time, just acknowledge the feeling, because sometimes just acknowledging the feeling releases it. And if it comes up again, then do the same thing. Just acknowledge it, own it, be okay with feeling that. And I think a lot of people don't allow themselves to do that. Don't allow themselves to feel sadness or anger. Oh my gosh, I've had so much anger this year. And it's okay to have all of those feelings. Own them. And what happens is when you own them and when you feel them, they suddenly disintegrate, and they, it may take a little while, but they do, dissipate and allow room for other things to come into your life. So, I'm sharing this because it's been a hard year, and it was really hard for me to even get on here and talk about this. I've been kind of going back and forth on it, but I just feel like it's important to share human experiences and things that we go through that are just hard to talk about, hard to deal with. And, just, it's life. It's life, and you're amazing. You matter, and I'm wishing you the best day. And I hope that whatever it is you're going through, that you just know that in this very moment, You are perfect and you are amazing. Thank you. Love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.